Siri just came up. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. We made it. We made it. We are here. So we might as well show up and show out. And so I was getting ready to put my pot roast on for New Year's dinner. And because I love roast, it's one of my favorite meals. When I was growing up, we had pot roast about 3 Sundays out of the month. My mama would start that pot roast. Now this pot roast, y'all, has already been rinsed. We always rinse our meats. And now I'm about to season this bad boy. And I'm gonna turn the skillet on and add a little extra, not extra virgin olive oil because I don't have any. I don't know, I might have some. But I'm using this vegetable oil. Put a little vegetable oil in this pan because I'm putting this in the oven, but I wanted to have a good brown on it. So I've got my eye on, and while that is warming up, I'm going to put some seasoning salt, onion powder. You know what's coming next if I'm starting right here with this onion powder. You already know. Garlic powder. Oops. And some black pepper. Also, I'm going to take my fork and do this. Tenderize my meat. And do it on the other side as well. Nobody's on my live yet. Y'all, I just realized I need 2 devices here, so I might need to step over and seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. And I fixed myself a breakfast pork chop, and I mean that bad boy was good. Ooh, I fried me 1 pork chop this morning because it was New Year's, and I needed to get some protein going real fast. But man, that pork chop, it was seasoned to perfection. In fact, I went ahead and marinated it in a Ziploc bag overnight. Whew, y'all, that thing hits real different when you marinate it overnight. And so this is what's left of that flour, and I'm gonna flour this roast with it, with the rest of that. Now this flour is important because it will help to make a good rich gravy for my carrots and potatoes to cook in. Now I wish I had let my folks know, let my village know that I was going live. But y'all, this was impromptu, trying something new in 2025. So I need some onions and bell pepper. And what I'm doing right now is just browning the roast. Just browning the roast. I can't even call anybody. I guess I can call them on the other one. Let me try to see where my Sue is at. See if she can jump on this live with me. Okay. I'm still screaming. I'll have to remember that for next time. So this is just frozen bell peppers. But y'all, does this bag just keep getting smaller and smaller? Oh, these are Great Value brand. Yeah, their bags are getting smaller, just like Kroger's frozen bell peppers and onions are getting smaller. They used to give you 16 ounces. Now at Kroger, they only give you 12 ounces. They think I'm not watching, but I'm watching them, y'all. I'm gonna watch them for you. I'm gonna watch them for all of them. Yeah, letting this get a nice brown on it. Then I'm gonna flip her over. I am cooking in this foil pan because the more I cook in foil pans, it allows me to get my dinner done, and then I don't have to spend my day, my precious hours, washing all them dishes. I never put pots in the dishwasher. Do you? Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. I don't think it cleans them, and I think it messes up the enamel on the pot. Like my color pots that were pretty blue are now like a dull blue. So I don't like putting my pots and pans in the dishwasher. But that's just me. Everybody is different. Okay. So with this pot roast, I am also adding 1 packet of the beefy onion, Lipton beefy onion soup mix. And I'm going to add some water to that. So I'm just searing this. Look at that good sear. I'm just searing my pot roast before it goes into the oven. My oven is preheating on 350 degrees. I can't believe I'm on my first live and I have nobody to experience it with. Because literally as soon as I set up the live, I went live. So I think I'm supposed to wait or schedule it, down the road a little bit. I'm learning. So a whole bunch of lessons learned here. One, that I need a second device so I can read y'all's comments. And two, maybe I'm trying to do too much. Might be better for my first live just to kind of sit and get. Now I'm browning my pot roast. I am searing it to get some color on it before I put it in the oven. In just a little vegetable oil, and I use just some seasoned flour to flour it. Yeah, pardon my sniffles. I'm just got this going on a medium heat, and just to sear it, get some color on it before I put her in the oven. The flour will help to create a good gravy, almost like you're making a roux. So in my prepared pan that I'm going to cook this in, and I'm only using the foil pan because then I don't have to wash it. I can just roll it up and throw it in the trash. Yeah, that's how I roll. But that just lets me cook a lot of my meals at home where I know they're healthier. I know how I can control the salt content and all of those things. Ain't nothing wrong with some foil pans, and thank God that they have gone back down in price at Costco and Sam's. They had kind of almost doubled in price at one point, but they're down to a more reasonable price. And if it puts homemade meals on your plate, do what you have to do. I'm giving you permission to do what you have to do to make sure you and your family get homemade meals. So this is just frozen onion and bell pepper. Happy New Year, everyone. Let that get good and brown on both sides. And then I'm going to put her in the oven. I'll use what I did not use of the onions and bell peppers. I will put them in my black eyed peas. I'm about to get those going too in the Instapot. I'm running late for New Year's cooking. Typically, I would have already had this already done and everything. Yeah, I'm running a little bit behind. I'm just gonna be honest. Normally, I would have already had this going, but it's okay. Just browning this off, searing it off on both sides so that it has a good brown color before I put it in the oven to cook for 350 degrees until it is fork tender. That means I can cut it with a fork. So I've also added 1 envelope of beefy onion soup mix with a little bit of water. And that's going to make a good gravy along with the flour. And so what I can do is, I don't end up throwing this away. I'm going to go ahead and pour some of that flour in there. And use my fork as a whisk. And this is just going to cook on through, y'all. It's going to cook on through. This is seasoned flour too. Yeah, that should be real good, y'all. Seasoned with Lowry seasoning salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. Okay, I think we're ready, y'all. Get a good grip on this bad boy. It's kind of heavy. So just so you can see, searing on both sides. And then let that go ahead and finish getting brown. It's almost ready. Not quite though. Not one guest that joined my live. Okay, so that's another thing that I've learned. Call the people. Call the people. Rally the troops. Let them know you're about to go live. Okay, now that this has a good sear on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and lay her in this bed of frozen onions. And that is my stove letting me know that we are ready. Ready, ready, ready. I'll give this other little pan a quick rinse because this pot roast is a little bit heavy. So I'm going to use 2 pans. Cut that fire off. go ahead and double these pans. So, now I'm a person that likes onions and bell peppers. So I'm gonna put some onion and bell pepper on top of here. Now, some people at this point, they go ahead and add their carrots and their potatoes. I'm using baby carrots and baby potatoes. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till my pot roast is about 30, 40 minutes away from being done. Then I'll add my veggies. In the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna cover my pot roast with foil. And into the oven she goes. When she comes out, she's gonna be something special. My oven is set on 350. You can also cook it on 300. 350 is good. That's about 1.5 pounds pot roast. In fact, the $30 pot roast that I purchased yesterday was in fact 2 little roasts inside of it. Each one a little bit over 1.5 pounds. Okay, so this can be washed. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my black eyed peas on.